Country.
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 I've always asked myself,
How far can I go?
what's the farthest we can go? What's the most isolated island in the world? We're meeting them for the first time. I felt like I traveled back in time, in the rainforests
West Papua.
in Papua, where the last cannibal tribe lives. There are also women, naked, not wearing anything. Tribes that live in the most isolated places in the world, on top of the trees. Unusual trees, very tall ones. These forests are the second after the Amazon in Brazil. The most isolated tribes in the world. These tribes come from the forest, not educated. The government got them out of the forest and put them in a village. They're everywhere on the streets, at the airport, next to houses, living without internet and no schools to learn in.
In the rainforest.
They became civilized. That's what the Indonesian government wanted. There was a reason behind it. We're at the end of 2020, and this trip is different to all the previous ones. Papua has the biggest gold mine in the world, and it's so hard to get to it. That's why Indonesian government took this area from Papua and added it to its land. We're going to Papua. They agreed with the Australians to take the whole thing.
And home of some of the world's richest deposits of copper and gold.
Maybe, or maybe they are preparing for kill us. We will see.
The jungle.
You can't reach it easily. To get there, we had to take 4 flights. From Bali to Makassar, from Makassar to Jayapura.
Rustic Air. Passengers on flight number ID6182.
Jayapura is the capital, Papua's capital. We're in Jayapura. This city takes to all areas of Papua, on the borders of Papua New Guinea. We're in the capital. This is a colorful festival. They gather to eat worms. We're just starting. We're in the capital. Tomorrow, we'll go to the forest. Tomorrow, we'll be disconnected.
Cari laundry yang lurus ke arah Sentani.
Tomorrow we won't have internet. We will be disconnected from the outside world. We're going to the center.
The central of Papua tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow we're heading to the central sea of Papua.
Jungle.
In the jungle, remote Papua.
From there, we had to board a small plane, a cargo airplane, to take us to a very small village in the forest. We made it to the village, and internet got completely disconnected. And we had to enter inside the forest and walk for hours to reach Korowai tribes that are close to their end.
Wow.
Our journey starts in the forest. It's been 4 days, going from city to city, village to village, traveling from one place to the other. We're in the rainforests now, guys. These forests are among the highest and biggest rainforests in the world, the second biggest island, just like the Amazon now. In these forests, you never know what to expect, and we're searching for Korawai tribes. We're 5 people now.
5 أشخاص. هذول
These are extremely isolated from the world.
يعني هذول
30 or 40 years ago, they're so isolated.
لا إنترنت
No internet, no outside life.
ولا بتعرف
I mean, it's the highest and biggest rainforest in the world.
العالم يعني فهمت كيف؟
Very large forests and really bigger than I imagined.
طلعت أكثر يعني
It's really amazing.
جيب المكان
Amazing.
I'm looking for the chief's footsteps.
We made it to a village that has no internet. We only have cameras that we charge. We're going between the trees. 2020's adventure. The last one, Toraja, was easier. All the forests we saw were fake. This is the real one, right?
The mountain is around 3 walking days from here.
This is maybe footstep from a few days ago. So that's what I'm looking.
Looking for footprints to know where the tribe go. We'll try to find them.
The sign, like X, to stopping other people are not allowed to walk through this path.
They put this to say that it's a sign, not to trespass.
Okay. You heard that? Guys, that's the symbol of welcoming any guests or strangers, maybe come to meet them, or I don't know, depends on what the purpose. The flute, the local flute made from bamboo, they make the voice for welcoming us. Our mission to come here to be eaten by the Korawai people.
You hear this sound? This is them. They're welcoming us. I don't know if he's serious or joking, but we're hearing them now from the forest.
How to say hi? How to say hi? Kotre.
Kotre. Dede. Dede bilang begitu. Dede kasih suara. Okay.
Listen to those sounds.
Guys,
They're also women, naked, not wearing anything.
this is real Korawai.
Kotre. Kotre.
You have to say Kotre.
Kotre. Kotre. Kotre.
Kotre.
Shake hand.
Yeah.
Kuntre.
Kuntre.
Kuntre. Kuntre. Kuntre. Ah. They're welcoming us. Kuntre. Kuntre.
Yeah, and then now we go to their house. They're welcoming us.
Unbelievable.
This is the almost
Family, right?
Yeah,
Family.
they are family. So they.
They're a family.
He told me that his parents used to eat human.
Dulu orang tua kami makan, tapi keturunan kami
For cannibalism is just normal to survive.
It's a weird place here. We're in their house. I can't believe this. How do they live here? The traditional clothes? They wear nothing. They're going to hunt now.
Coba panah, itu dada dulu.
We're going with them and see what happens. It looks difficult. They hunt fish and pigs. Look at their daily life and what they do. Here, he has a hunting dog. The oldest ways of hunting. They lived like this for centuries.
It's a palm trees. You can eat it when you feel hungry in the jungle.
It tastes good, sweet, and got so much water. From the tree's trunk? Yes, from the tree's trunk.
The Korawai people, they practice cannibalism, or it means killing amongst the clans.
And then why they do that?
That's because of the problems, because of the women, or maybe stealing pigs
Until now they practice or before?
Now, because of the Christianity in Papua, make the clans to live in peace, and now almost no. Still up there?
Look how they eat their food. Because they live in a forest with fish, they don't always live here. They live like the government pushes them.
Push them.
Even back in the village, they're all sitting in the streets and everywhere.
كل مكان.
Because the government got them out of here and took them to the village to be civilized.
They put the
In the forest, they're naked, but that's not the case when they're in the village. These are the Korowai tribes. The culture that you know is about to be extinct. It's ended. These are the remains, showing us their culture and how they used to live. And 40 years ago, not long, they used to eat human flesh. We're leaving now, guys. Our adventure is over. If you've heard about the Korowai, they are the last of the cannibal tribes. They stopped that in the 60s. Some of them still do this. They are hidden in the forest, in these huge forests. The government built houses for them. Look at the long trees where they used to live to be safe from the rain, which is starting now. Suddenly, like the Amazon. I mean, tell us if we should visit the Amazon forest in Brazil.
كروواي.
In the middle of the Papuan forests. This is the biggest and highest equatorial island, Papua. Tell us what you think in the comments. We're done from Toraja, Komodo. Today, the Korowai.